Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be reviewing a Ford F-150 Tremor with the 5.0 V8. This is a really cool truck. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford here in Provo for giving me some time with the truck. I'll include a link to the website in the description down below. If you have any questions, just ask for John Jenks. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 5-liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 15 around town and then 20 on the highway, with power outputs being 400 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, you guys can see you've got the cool vent pieces there on either side. That's one of the things that I love about the Tremor. And then we've got this new headlight design here for the F-150s. I like the orange lights. I think it looks really sharp. I see these around town now because more people have bought these new F-150s, and it's a cool look. You can see the gold there that goes with the Ford logo that's darker, and then you've got the bumper that comes with the Tremor package. You've got recovery points and all that, and it's pretty aggressive. It's not quite as aggressive as like the Raptor per se, but it's still a really cool look when you put it all together. Now on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275 by 70 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here with the wheels, you've got that kind of like satin finish on them. I think it looks sharp. But yeah, nice all-terrain tires with this as well. Got the F-150 Tremor badge here, Raptor style side steps. And then I'll actually take a few steps back so you can see the side profile here. The truck's got not a fully level setup. The back definitely sits up higher, but it's a good look. And you can see the Tremor decal there on the back. And then the F-150 still comes with leaf springs. And then this leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, remote start. We got the drop down for the tailgate, Ford logo, all of that, and pop her open. So you can see that there's quite a bit of space here in the bed. We've got the LED lights here, got some outlet action as well. Would be cool if it had bed liner, but you know. This one also has the new tailgate. I think it's auto raise, if I remember right. If you want, but anyways, this new tailgate's pretty cool. So you've got the like button up here. Yep, there you go. And that'll open up the, well, I'm on a little bit of a hill, so it did stay open. But that'll open up the center. So it's kind of Ford's way of doing a new tailgate. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. But anyways, nice bumper there in the back as well. And that's the rest of the rear. And now popping inside, I like the interior on the Tremor quite a bit. Nice trim all over, and then this has some cool trim there. Fancy seats, got the Tremor logo perforated all down the center, and then you do get some storage underneath there. Nice grab handle here too, and then legroom's good. Got a little storage pocket, some cup holders here, vents, heated seats, got some charging ports below as well, and then the headroom's good here. The sunroof does come down a little bit, but it's not bad. And then, popping up front, you can see again with all the soft touch trim throughout. And then, like that, it's pretty cool. All of our window controls, front to automatic. You've got all the mirror controls rather, they do power fold in. You got memory seat function, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then, running capacity, 1497. And the 5.0 V8 can still tow like 10,000 pounds, so it's a solid engine. Got Tremor there on the front seat. Nice trim all down the center. All the adjustments on the side. Mirror lights here, light controls, and then the pedals are power adjustable, and the steering wheel is also power adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around. Got that cool contrasted stitching in the center. A bunch of practical controls on the front, including controls for the center. You've got your adaptive cruise control as well, volume controls on top of that. And then turn signal / windshield wiper stock. Now full digital gauge cluster here in the center, which we can use to see different bits of info on the truck. Pretty cool setup, and it's nice that you get the full digital here on the Tremor. And then you also have a bunch of different drive modes for both on-road and off-road use, so that's also a nice practical thing to have. Now this has the 360 camera system, which again, great for both on-road and off-road use. And if I actually put it back into park and then press the camera button, it'll also pull up with the view, so it's nice. Big infotainment system, right? And it's horizontally opposed, so it's easy to use. You've got a little tab there on the side, so you can change what is selected. And then at the top, it's not really going to pop up very well. Let's So you get your auto stop start for the camera, parking, stability control, and then your off-road cruise control. Pro trailer assist, trailer brake controls here. And then we've got a drive line select with four-wheel drive auto and four-wheel drive low, rear locking, differential, and drive mode built in there too. Dual zone climate with heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, all of your radio controls there at the top, and then see the little covers this area. I'm trying to get my GoPro to survive again. Let's hope it works. Yeah. We've got some cup holders right here, and then you guys can see there with the shifter. This one does have the workbench center console. Tons of storage inside. And then glove box. Nice trim on the outside. Down below. Rear view mirror. And then power sliding rear window. Panoramic sunroof. And then we've got all the auxiliary switches up top too. So this is a more loaded up Tremor. So 402A equipment group. But you can see all the options that this one has in it. Total MSRP $79,550. And, well, let's see how she performs. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood and heads-up display. Both the mirrors do a blind spot monitoring. Do the rest of the rear. And let us set off. And just super quick disclaimer. I don't think my GoPro is going to be glitching out in this video. So far it seems like it's handling pretty well, but there's a chance it might happen. If it does, then I might have to figure out something else to get the driving impressions filmed for you guys. I think my GoPro just died like big time, like battery just fully got drained, and so it was not happy. But this is a cool setup, the 5.0 Tremor. I actually convinced them to order this, so one of you guys better buy this or else I might get in trouble in the future. So why I think this is so cool. Ram no longer has a V8. They killed the Hemi, got rid of it. Toyota got rid of their iForce V8. And then Nissan no longer exists in this segment. The Titan is gone. So what we're left with is General Motors. General Motors does happen to have V8s. They've got a 5.3 and they have a 6.2 liter V8. Now the 6.2 actually has more power than this 5.0. The 5.3 has less power. So the 5.3 we're not even going to talk about. Whatever, it's got less power. But that 6.2, it does have more power than this engine. A couple downsides with the 6.2. Fuel economy is actually worse than this. And then the other downside, man, I wanted to go this way to give you guys like a better driving route, but I can't even get out into the road. There we go. So better fuel economy with this. Less power, reliability. So this isn't a perfect engine. You can find stuff on both engines, but from what I see, it seems like Chevy's had a lot more when it comes to issues with the 6.2 than Ford's had with the 5.0. And then the other thing is supercharging. Now you can supercharge both of them, but the 5.0 is a lot less expensive to supercharge. Ford actually has, like, you can supercharge this and still have a warranty on it. Chevy doesn't offer that unless you buy basically some sort of special, like from Tuscany, for example, or something that's specialty that is a Chevy with a supercharged V8. So the point I'm trying to make here is the 5.0 is a super good engine, and it's one of the last V8s you can get in a pickup truck. And you can supercharge this with Ford, so you can still have a warranty on this. I mean, think about that for a second. Raptor Rs are near impossible to get, and on top of that, they're not all that practical when it comes to payload and towing. This tows and has greater payload than a Raptor R. And affordability wise, right? It's like if you can get a Raptor R, ooh, yeah, that sounds way better than I thought. Anyways, if you can get a Raptor R, you're looking at a lot more money than this. So starting MSRP now is, I mean, the ones that I see at dealerships are like $114,000, somewhere in that range. Whereas, I mean, you could even go lower spec on this. You can get like a $70,000 build on one of these Tremors, $12,000 for that supercharger kit. And so you're just over 80 grand with this one. You'd be, you know, probably just over 90 grand with the supercharger. So you've got that part. And then you add in the fact that, I think we're good to go. You add in the fact that you've got markup on the Raptor Rs, and listen to this. Sounds great. You've got markup on the Raptor R. So here, like in Utah, for example, I don't really see Raptor Rs supposed to use your turn signal. I think buses are supposed to use their turn signal when they're going back out. Anyways, we'll forgive them. I think you have to pay at least, like, I don't know, I see them mostly for like 10, some are closer to like 20,000 over MSRP. So you guys get what I'm saying. Big price difference between this and a Raptor R. So I don't know, I think that's kind of cool about with 5.0. And even if you just leave it naturally aspirated, this engine's great. It sounds so good. And I've done fuel economy tests. The 5.0 gets as good and sometimes even better than the EcoBoost 3.5 when it comes to fuel economy. And I'm at over 4,000 feet above sea level. So I don't really see a downside to the 5.0. I think it's just really cool. And so if you're gonna get a new F-150, especially a new F-150 Tremor, at least look at the 5.0. At least just go and drive it, right? Yeah, drive the EcoBoost too. But just go and drive this, and once you get in, once you feel like the naturally aspirated power band, right? And you hear the V8 sound, you're gonna be like, you know what? EcoBoost? Nah, 5.0 V8 for life. Anyways, let me know what you think about this truck.